Good morning students, welcome to your science class. This is the second part of your chapter microorganisms. In our previous video, we have studied about microorganisms and their types. In this video, I am going to teach you about the uses of microorganisms. So, we will cover the topics. Microorganisms are useful in many ways. In food and beverage industry, in making medicines and vaccines, in agriculture, in cleaning the environment. So, all of you know that bacteria is harmful as well as useful in one or the other way. So, today we will study about the uses of microorganism in food and beverages industry. So, first example I will give you of curd. Right? How curd is made? It is made from milk by adding starter, which is called as dahi, and the milk is converted into curd by the action of bacteria called as lactobacillus. So, this bacteria convert milk into curd, and the curd which we use in our home is a simple yogurt. Next example of bacteria in food, in making idlis, dosa and doklas. So all of us prepare these all things at our home. So idli is prepared from rice and dal paste. We make the paste and keep the paste for standstill for a few hours. After that, we add a few half teaspoon of yeast powder. So the fermentation process goes on. The process of breaking down of sugar into alcohol and carbon dioxide is given out is called as fermentation. So in the process of making bread, idlis, dosas and doklas, fermenter is added which makes our dough soft and it is very easy and tasty to digest. Next, we will explain about the uses of microorganism in making bread. So in bread also we use wheat flour or we can also use maida. We put half teaspoon of yeast, and by the action of this fermenter, which is yeast, the sugar molecule which is present in the paste get converted into alcohol and carbon dioxide is given out, which makes the dough very soft. Next, we will also study about some other useful microorganism. For example, a seaweed called as kelp, K-E-L-P, which is used as a food item in the countries like China and Japan. Also, you all know algae. Algae is used for thickening of jellies and jams. Algae में bacteria present होता है जिसको कहते हैं algin, और that algin is used to thicken the food items such as jellies, jams, etc. Now we will study the second uses of microorganism in making medicines and vaccines. So bacteria and fungi are used to make medicines called as antibiotics. These medicines kills or stop the growth of diseases causing microorganisms. So what are microorganisms? In the previous video we have studied organisms that cannot be seen with our naked eyes and we use microscope to see. That is called as microorganisms or microbes. So these microbes which is stopped by the action of bacteria and fungi and is used to stop the growth of diseases. So some microorganisms are used to make vaccines which protect human and other animals. For example, diseases such as cholera, typhoid, chickenpox, malaria, polio, etc. So these diseases is prevented by vaccination. So what is vaccination? So vaccines consist of dead and weakened microbes which are swallowed or injected in the body of patient. This injected patients, the body will produce antibodies which will help them to fight against diseases. So the body is said to have developed immunity against the diseases. So vaccination is therefore also called as immunization. So what is immunization? So the vaccines which produces antibodies to fight against various diseases are done by vaccination, and these vaccinations are also called as immunization. Also, it is also used in making vitamin B complex tablets, and this bacteria are also used in making hormones called insulin, which can be obtained from one or the other bacteria. Now we will study how bacteria are used in agriculture. So everyone is aware that in our atmosphere many gases are present. From that, nitrogen is present, that is 78% of nitrogen is present in atmosphere. So some leguminous plants have capacity of converting this atmospheric nitrogen into nitrogenous compound, that is we can say nitrates, and these nitrates are used as a fertilizer for growing of leguminous plant. So in the root nodules of this leguminous plant, such as we can give the example of bacteria as Rhizobium azotobacter. These bacteria are present in the root nodules of this leguminous plant, and what they do, they convert atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates and many other nitrogenous compound. So some other also uses of microorganisms, they are also used in tanning of leathers. For example, the factory which makes bags, shoes, etc. The tanning of leather is done by bacteria. Also, algae, we can say in algae, one bacteria is present known as algin. They are used to thicken the food items such as jellies, jams, etc. Next, we will study how bacteria is useful in cleaning the environment. So we all know that what decomposers are organic compounds, or we can say microorganisms that are used to clean up our environment. There are some scavengers are there which helps in cleaning the environment. So this cleanup of environment is done by some or the other microorganisms. For example, microorganisms such as fungi, bacteria, protozoa, they help in cleaning the environment by decaying the dead tissues of dead organic matters. What they do, they help in decaying the dead tissues. They do the actions on the dead tissues, and these organisms break down into simpler substances and help us in decaying the organic matters. Also, the nutrients that were taken by the soil in plants and animals are restored and used up again by some living organism. Also, decomposers helps in cleaning the sewages. So, I hope so you have understood the uses of microorganism in one or the other ways. That is, in food and beverage industry, in making medicines and vaccines, in agriculture, and in cleaning the environment. In my next video, I will explain you about the harmful microorganism. So I hope so you all understood, and today what you will do, you will learn all the uses of microorganism in one or the other friend. Thank you.